of the Married Rogers Neighborhood blog. And there I like to write about loving God, loving your marriage, loving travel, and loving your home. And today I want to talk about organization. In 1 Corinthians 14:33, it says that God is not a God of disorder, but of order. And while Paul is talking to the church, we have to remember we are a temple of the Holy Spirit. We are the church here on earth. And that's why I believe that not only does a clean and organized home help you to complete your tasks more efficiently and peacefully, I also believe that it's an act of worship, that we can honor God with the things He's blessed us with. I know organization can seem overwhelming. That's why I would like to help. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be organizing my house. That's right, I've got the spring cleaning bug and I want to take you along with me. I want to give you tips and tricks to help you feel empowered to take organization back into your hands. One of my first tips is to start small. So don't think about all of the 1 million things that you have to organize, but just pick one type of thing and one area to begin with. So the first thing I'm going to start with is my sock drawer. Let's take a look at how it looks. So I've taken all of my socks and put them on the bed, and now what I'm going to do is put them into pairs so that I can clearly see them on the bed. Now that all of my socks are matched up, with the exception of these little guys, I found 2 socks that didn't have a pair, so those will go in the trash. I now assess whether I've worn the socks in a reasonable amount of time. So within the last 4 seasons, have I actually worn the socks? Do I not wear them because I don't like them? Do I not wear them because they don't go with the kind of shoes I wear anymore? Whatever the case may be, sit down and look at all of your socks and just decide what ones you're going to keep and what ones you're going to either trash or give to the Goodwill. So another tip to keeping your sock drawer organized after you do all the hard work to organize it is to keep socks like holiday socks in with your holiday decorations. You can pull them out when the holiday comes. It is about to be St. Patrick's Day in a couple of weeks. So I have my St. Patrick's Day socks and they are in my sock drawer right now, but on March 18th, they will be going in my bin along with my other St. Patrick's Day decorations. You could even do this with your like warm and cozy socks. So when you put away your warm winter pajamas and things like that, once it starts to warm up and becomes summer, you could also put your socks in there, and then it would keep your drawer free from extra things that you're not using. Now that I've gotten them down to the socks that I wear, I take a look back over these beloved socks and make sure there is no holes, the elastic's still good in them. Ain't nobody needs to be wearing holey socks and socks with no elastic in them. So the other thing you might have in your sock drawer is tights. So I keep tights and nylons in my sock drawer. So make sure to just run your arm in there, look for snags, for holes. You know that if you go to put them on and the snag or the hole is there, you're not gonna wear it, or you're gonna be trying to cover it with, you know, I don't know, a long jacket or something like that. Just get new tights or nylons, throw them in the trash. So I'm gonna check mine because who knows? There may be a rogue pair that had a snag that rather than throwing them in the trash, I just stuffed back in the drawer. But I'm sure you've never done that. All right, I am going to start putting everything back into the drawer, starting with the tights. Just because they're long and I find that it's better to get them into a good solid spot first. And another way to make sure that you keep your drawer organized after doing all this work is to make sure you put the stuff back in the way that you're organizing it now. And I know that sometimes that seems maybe overwhelming or you don't have enough time, you feel like you don't have enough time. My hubby actually was the one who inspired me to do this before my underwear drawer and my sock drawer was like a mess, and his was like immaculate. So, and I loved it. Every time I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want my drawer to look like that. So yeah, so I began trying to keep my drawer a little more organized, and I don't know, just kind of gives me peace. So there are a couple different ways that you can put away tights and socks. If you're familiar with Marie Kondo, she talks about like a fold, which I actually do like. And I know in the last video I did roll these, but I actually think this kind of a fold works better. So that is what I'm going to do. So you just kind of have them flattened out and then fold them kind of all in the same size so that they kind of are easy to see what colors they are and what you're looking at. And last but not least are the athletic and the no-show socks. Another tip to keep your drawer nice and just kind of be able to maintain it, when you clean and dry your socks, put them the right side out. Don't just keep them inside out and quickly throw them in. Next drawer is my underwear drawer, and I also keep my bathing suits in here. And yeah, it is a little bit of a hot mess right now, I'm not gonna lie. So in my underwear drawer, I found not one, not two, but 3 lint rollers. And for how big some of them are, obviously I don't use them that often. We don't have pets. But I think 3 is excessive for your underwear drawer. And I'm considering whether I should even be keeping them in there. I might keep 1, I'm gonna think about it, but this is just an example of why it's a good idea to go through your stuff on the regular. So this is kind of similar to the sock situation. You wanna go through first of all and see if there's stuff you're not wearing, and get rid of or trash depending on what it looks like. For instance, in my bathing suits, I have this 2-piece. Well, last year, last summer when I was wearing it, I mean, it was really starting to get stretched out. So much so that like I jumped in a pool and had to hold on to my bottoms so they didn't fall off. So I think, and yet still here it sits. So get rid of things like that. You don't need to keep them. I mean, I guess, you know, if you have a hot tub in your backyard or you want to save it for playing with the kids in the mud, fine. But, you know, just make sure you don't have too many of those kinds of things because they will take up space where you could have things that you like to wear. So another space stealer is accessories that go with your bras. Or bathing suits that you might not wear. So if you wear them, great, but if you don't, why are you keeping them? For instance, I have this bra right here that I love, and it came with these little pads, and I have literally never worn the bra with the pads, not one time. So but there they sit in my drawer. So today, now I'm gonna put everything away. One tip that I have, I'm gonna start with the swimsuits. If you have suits, bras, anything with kind of like a rigid cup like this, put them together because they'll kind of like hold up next to each other in your drawer. So like with this one piece that has kind of a stiff cup, I'm just going to tuck the rest of the bathing suit inside of it, and it just keeps it kind of nice and neat in my drawer. Additionally, I have other bathing suits that have a similar thing. So I have this top that has kind of a stiff cup. So again, I'm just gonna tuck the rest of the suit inside there. And then next, and I'm gonna tuck these are the bottoms that go with that suit, so I'm gonna tuck those inside. Next, I'm gonna be putting my bras in, and same kind of like with the bathing suits, you know, you can just kind of keep them upright and tuck the rest of the bra inside, and it just kind of helps the cups keep their shape and helps you to also from the top be able to see what bras are what. Well, we're done for today, but as I said, if you take things in small doses, then you're less likely to get overwhelmed and vow never to organize anything again. So until next time.